Have you ever had a passion that fades away after just a few days? If so, today I'm going to share 7 strategies to help you better break out of the 3-minute passion cycle and to develop interests that truly stick. Trust me, this could completely change the course of your life. Keep watching. Remember when Bill Gates at Harvard? Back then, programming wasn't a cool choice for students to pick at the university. At the time, most people were studying law or economics, but he followed his passion for computers, and that led to the creation of Microsoft. While everyone thought he was pursuing something unpopular, who would have guessed that sticking to his passion would revolutionize the global technology, right? This shows that choosing what you genuinely love rather than chasing trends is the key to building lasting interest. Number 2, set small goals and enjoy the progress. When Ariana Grande first started out, many said her voice wasn't powerful enough. Instead of rushing to prove them wrong, she set small goals each year, constantly working on improving her voice. People thought she wouldn't make it, but each year she showed noticeable growth, eventually becoming one of the world's most popular stars. Setting small, achievable goals helps you stay motivated and turn your interest into a long-lasting passion. For example, when I just started playing volleyball at middle school, I didn't start with a huge mission saying I'm going to join a competition between the universities as an amateur volleyball player, right? But instead, I'm actually just setting goals. This year, I'm going to learn how to set the volleyballs. Next year, learning a better, serving skills. And then next year, maybe learning more setter strategies for the team. Little by little, every year I'm learning some new techs, new skills to better serve my volleyball playing skills. And I actually did feel more fun from it as well. And by setting the small goals instead of a huge, ginormous goal, you can actually feel more impressed and cheered up by these little progresses that you're making. Number 3, find a community and build a support system. Lady Gaga was rejected countless times for her unique style. Instead of giving up, she found a community of misfits, artists and fans who supported her vision. She went from being dismissed as too weird by the mainstream to becoming a global icon. Building a community of people who share your interests can help you stay committed and grow your passion over the long term. I love cosplay so much, so I went to the Anime Expo as AX in LA, Los Angeles, every July from July 3rd to 5th. And this 4-day convention events for all the cosplayers definitely helped me build a strong bonds with the local cosplayers in the so-called area, even the whole United States. And from these events, I knew a lot of friends who have the same passion as me in cosplay. We just having more offline events even after the Anime Expo every year. I started growing up a larger community who have the same interest like me, and we're having a lot of more fun just enjoying the same enthusiasm item as cosplayers for ourselves. It's also more fun because right now you're not playing and having fun by yourself, but instead you are having a gathered group who's actually doing the similar thing as you. You found your group, you feel you're belonging to this community, and you will be willing to contribute and commit more of yourself to what you love and the interest that you enjoy. Also, from the community, you're getting more positive feedback. You are getting more compliments, more cheering up from the people you love and from the people who are sharing the similar interest with you. Also, they can share a lot of tips to you to help you improve your cosplay feeling and your cosplay outfits, makeups, and the overall final finish. This definitely help you getting a better feeling and experience of what you love and what you're interested. 4. Learn to reflect on failures. J.K. Rowling faced 12 rejections from publishers before Harry Potter got accepted. Most people would have quit after 3. At one point, she was almost bankrupt, but she chose to learn from every failure and improve. Her persistence paid off, turning her into one of the most successful authors in history. The road to mastering an interest is paved with failure, and how you respond to it makes all difference. A lot of times, when we met up with a failure, we feel like it's so hard. Why did I make it such a huge mistake? Or why did I fail? I don't want to give it a try anymore. I feel I've already lost all my faces over one situation failures. But actually, failures are not as important as you think about. Don't see it as a big thing. Just let it go and continue moving on. Repeat until success. Think about all the Olympic competitor athletes, right? They didn't give up just after one failure. If so, they would just quit at young age. But instead, they persisted working out and making more efforts over their failures. They learned from their failures and growing into a bigger character in what they are loving and what they're playing with. So definitely don't just give up even after a couple of times of failures. Continue doing so until you make it successfully. That is the key to separate our normal people from the top 1%. Why? Because a lot of times top 1% people, they face with much more failures than we thought about. They just continue doing that without letting the failures beat them down, and they never give up until they achieve their final goal. So never give up over the failures that you made or mistakes you make. Actually, all these failures and mistakes will pile up and pave the road towards to your success. Number 5, step outside of your comfort zone. Remember Elon Musk? As a co-founder of PayPal, he could have lived in a comfortable life, but instead, he took the leap into industries he knew nothing about, rockets and electric cars. So after SpaceX's first 3 rockets failures, people were ready to write him off. But the 4th launch succeeded and changed the future of space exploration. When you challenge yourself to go beyond your comfort zone, your interest will grow in ways you never imagined. A lot of times we feel so comfortable and just in the comfort zone that we're at, doing nothing beyond it, and feeling we will be fine forever with it. But with your interest, always try to step out of your comfort zone and to, jumping up to reaching out to the higher leaves on the tree. You can gaining more things that you never thought you could done. Don't limit yourself to what you have already or what you could do already. Do explore more things that you don't think you can do at the moment, but also committed a lot of efforts, your time, and truly think and do things for it, taking actions towards to your goal, pushing yourself. This will help you achieve the goals that you never thought before, and definitely will worth all the efforts that you spent for years. That's how we said when we're seeing children, why we're so happy and always feel there's a hope for them, because they're always pushing themselves out of their comfort zone. At the beginning, you might only know how to crawling on the floor, but then you learn how to walk, you learn how to speak, you learn how to write down things, you learn how to, reading a book. And at the beginning, you won't imagine yourself could do that because you're at your comfort zone on the floor. But once you started moving yourself, pushing yourself towards the next level, you are doing it. Number 6, give yourself time and patience. After the Harry Potter films, Emma Watson could have easily kept acting non-stop. Instead, she took a step back to study at university and explore other interests. People wondered why she didn't capitalize on her fame immediately, but this time allowed her to grow beyond acting, becoming a global advocate for women's rights. Sometimes the key to deepening your interest is giving yourself the time and patience to fully explore it. Don't rush to just say, I will stick with one domain in the interest only, because a lot of interests are connected. Leveraging your one capability of your interest and expand it and taking time, be patient, and you will find a bigger world around your interest. That can last your interest to become longer because you will find the whole universe around it instead of any pathway for it. Definitely, the bigger world will have more fun for you to explore instead of a one way path. Number 7, find mentors and role models. Justin Bieber became a global star at a young age, but fame led him astray. It wasn't until he found a mentor that he regained control of his life and career. From being on the brink of self destruction to becoming a stable and focused artist, Bieber's transformation shows the power of guidance. If you want your interest to grow, finding a mentor or role model can help steer you in the right direction when you feel lost. It is kind of difficult for yourself to walk on a huge world of your interest without of any guidance. So finding a mentor who can always teaching you and leading you on the correct path, and at least at the beginning to show you some guidance on what is the correct way or the easier way to start. And a role model can definitely lead as a north star for you to guide you the direction of how far your interest could go instead of get lost in the huge darkness. If you feel like your passions are always short-lived, try these 7 strategies. They could change how you approach your interests. Remember, success isn't about talent alone. It's about continuous passion and persistence. Let's grow together, one step at a time, in the journey of mastering our interests and find our true selves.